Well, the midterm election less than 3 weeks away.
Early voting is already drawing record turnout in some states.
A new Associated Press poll found 3/4 of voters said they think the future of the country will be at stake when they vote this year. Mike Wagner is a professor at UW School of Journalism and Mass Communication and the expert of elections and the media. Mike, welcome back to the show.
Hi, Mike. Good to see you.
It's great to be with you.
The negative ads seem a little more negative this time around. Am I imagining things?
I don't think you're imagining. Well, when it comes to the volume of negative ads, they're roughly comparable to years past. Most election seasons in Wisconsin are very negative on the airways. One way that they're different is how racialized some of the negative ads have been. And so a lot of the ads that have been attacking Lieutenant Governor Barnes in his quest to be a U.S. Senator highlight issues of race and tie those to issues of crime in ways that many advertising and race experts say is notable in this particular election season. But in terms of general negativity, it's pretty similar to years past in our state.
Well, control of the Senate hangs in the balance with this election, and all eyes will be on Wisconsin, which is probably generating all of the money spent for those ads. Everybody universally seems to hate them, but are they effective? Do they work? Is that why we see so many of them?
It's certainly the case. You won't find a lot of people who say, oh, I love those negative ads. But there is a lot of evidence that negative ads actually contain quite a bit of information that voters can use to make their decision about who to vote for. And there's evidence that negative ads even lead people to engage in searching for more information, sometimes to try to find a way to reduce the fear that gets caused within the negative ads themselves. But there are some benefits. People tend to be more knowledgeable about the issues at stake in an election when they see negative ads, and they tend to be more likely to search for information about the election itself.
So there is some good from them?
I mean, how do you deduce the truth, though? Do you think most voters honestly do the due diligence to take the time to investigate the claims made in the ads, or do you just believe what you see?
I don't think many people are spending their free time trying to debunk ads. That's really more the province of journalists and how they can help contribute to our overall understanding. But when I say search for information, I mean even just be more willing to talk to other people about who they're going to vote for and what they think the issues are at stake in the election. They're more likely to watch the news or read a newspaper than people who don't see a lot of those ads. And of course, the people who see them are folks who the ad or the campaigns are specifically trying to target for some strategic purpose. And so there's already a little bit of a selection effect, as we say in social science research, which is to say the people who are being targeted are the very people that are, the campaigns are trying to persuade. And so the effects on them are partly driven by the fact that they're the ones who like to watch the football games or play the video games where those ads pop up the most.
So you think it could change somebody's mind?
It's possible. Negative ads sometimes can have a persuasive effect. Positive ads seem to have more of a, I remember why I liked my party in the first place, and that might make me more likely to vote kind of effect. Negative ads tend to not be the ones that drive us to the polls. They tend to be more about persuasion, or maybe even trying to keep some people away from the polls. So there's certainly negative aspects to negative ads as well, especially with how much some of them play with the line of what's true and what's not.
Well, less than 3 weeks to go. I'm sure we'll see a few more as we go along here. Mike, great to see you again.
And we hope we see you again soon as well. Thank you so much for your time.
You bet.